creative, we must try and use it for the right purpose, for the benefit of everybody else. It's very important to make the best of every given situation. Nobody in life is given an ideal hand. You have to deal with the hand that is delivered to you. And that's the only way, because there is no point about cribbing. The more you crib, the more you internalize the negative. The more you say, this is the best thing that has happened, you move on, the better it is for you, because you will find an opportunity. Let's look at COVID. When COVID struck the world, everybody, there was gloom all over, rightly so. But there were few people, like the person, the Chinese who's in America who launched Zoom. He made a killing because he thought that this was an opportunity and let's ramp it up. Mind you, before Zoom, there were other video conferencing software available like Skype or Teams by Microsoft. And you imagine the giants, Teams, then Google has their own. WebEx has their own. But why did Zoom really Zoom? Because he saw this as an opportunity in this calamity and worked very hard and marketed it and knocked out all the glitches that are there. And now you see the valuation of the Zoom as a company and the usage. Mind you, all the successful people that you see have failed in their lives at least once or twice. And it's okay to fail. And I think all of us here, I would suggest that the parents, the peers, please accept that it is okay to fail. Because if you don't try and fail, you will never try something new. And whenever you try something new, it could succeed, it could fail. So my earnest advice to you, if I may, is if you fail, get up and start again. That's the only way you will achieve something. If you will fail when you try something new. You will succeed when you try forward and try again. If you don't try something new, the chances of failure are very low, I agree. But the chances of doing something great is also very, very low. So if you want to achieve something in life, you must try, and even if you fail, don't give it up. And in today's world, my final bit of advice to you is keep learning. I graduated at 18. I did my law after that, and I did my post-graduation at 22. I can tell you, whatever I learned at that time is not relevant today. The only way you can be relevant is by keeping on learning, listening. There are various today, one is lucky that you don't have to just attend classes. You can go to the web and go to the right side. Of course, mind you, today there is a lot of misinformation also available. But you can always go to the right side and learn whatever it is that you want to learn, whatever you don't know. Otherwise, if you believe that I'm a BSc, okay, I'll not learn anything. You will be irrelevant within a month, not say a month, within a year. Doctors particularly, I find that many of them learn only from what their medical representatives teach them. So that's not something that is acceptable or maybe workable when there are mediocres around. But if you really want to achieve success, you have to keep on learning. So friends, I've shared with you my experiences, my learnings. All I wish to first congratulate you, last but not least, I wish to congratulate you for your achievements today. All of you have achieved ranks in the respective schools, at the SSA exams, at the high secondary school exams. first step, not the last step. So please keep working hard, please keep succeeding in life. And a small piece of advice, be humble. कोंकणीन एक म्हण आसा, साखर खावची तर मूंय जावं. If you do that, you will be respected. You're not going to be a good doctor or a good engineer or a good photographer or a good teacher or whatever, or a good footballer for that matter. But if you're humble, you'll be great. If you're arrogant, nobody wants your wealth. But they'll say, yes sir, only because you are rich or you are successful, you are something. So, my last, this is the most, to me, the most important. The more successful you are, the more humble you should be. But that's the way you earn people's respect. Thank you and all the best.
कार्यक्रम आटोपता असताना हांव सांगूंक सोदतां आमची कॉलेज ही शिक्षणशास्त्र कॉलेज असल्या कारणान आमी फुडारा खातीर शिक्षक
स्वागत करती हूँ तथा मंच पर आसीन गणमान्य अतिथियों की अनुमति से पुरस्कार वितरण समारोह का आरंभ करती हूँ। पुरस्कारों की घोषणा करने से पहले मैं छात्रों तथा उनके अभिभावकों के लिए कुछ सूचनाएं देना चाहूंगी। नाम घोषित होते ही आपको अपने
त्या खातीर आमी आमच्या ह्या किंवा गोंयच्या भुरग्यांक आमी तयार करपाक जाय हें भान दवरून आमी अकॅडमी फॉर एक्सलन्स म्हणून सुरू केलें. 100 पेक्षा चड पार्टिसिपंटांनी ह्या अकॅडमी फॉर एक्सलन्सान भाग घेतलो. फाटले 1 वर्स आमी मातशें कंटिन्यू करूंक शकले ना बिकॉज ऑफ पॅन्डेमीक, नाजाल्यार तो नंबर आनी वाडपाचो. सो हे सुद्दां सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीचे भान दवरून आमी हो कार्यक्रम हो जो प्रोग्राम, हो ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम हो हांगासरल्या युथ्सा खातीर आमी राबयलो. निवेदिका तिने म्हटल्या प्रमाणे फाटल्याच म्हयन्यान आमी 2 फेजीन आमी असो जे पोलीस भरती खातीर म्हणजे पोलीस भरती खातीर जे एस्पिरंट्स आसा तांच्या खातीर आमी ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम हांगा आयोजीत केलो. जवळ जवळ 2 आठवडे 2 फेजीस आमी हो ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम केलो. सराच्या अशें लक्षांत आयलें की सरान एक वेळ मागीर सांगूंक शकता की जर प्रॉपर ट्रेनिंग जर जायत जाल्यार ह्या वाठारांतल्या लोकांक ताचो भरपूर फायदो जावंक शकता इन गेटींग द पोलीस जॉब. सो त्या खातीर खंय कमी पडटा हे सरान आमच्या हांगासरल्या भुरग्यांक खंय कमी पडटा, ट्रेनिंग एकूच कमी पडटा. पयलीं फर्स्ट द पोलीस हॅज टू क्वॉलिफाय दॅट जे बेजीक फिटनेस टेस्ट जो आसा तो फिटनेस टेस्टाकूच कमी पडटा ह्या वाठारांतले भुरगे. हे सरान हेरले आनी त्या वयल्यान 2 विकाचो 2 फेजींनी असो आमी हांगा ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम दवरलो फॉर पोलीस एस्पिरंट्स. हेच्या खातीर महिला आत्मनिर्भरता हो आनीक एज अ एक्सटेंशन सर्वीस आमी कार्यक्रम राबयलो. तातूंत खंयच्याय 1-2-3 वाड्याचेर आमी हो कार्यक्रम घेतला आनी केक करपाक म्हणजे त्याच वाठारांतली खंयची तरी बायल जिका केक करपाक तिची एक्सपर्टीज आसा अशा बायलेक आयडेंटिफाय करून त्या वाड्यावयली आनी दुसरी बायलां अशी जमून त्या एका बायलेन दुसऱ्या बायलेक केक करपाक शिकोवप. हो एक कार्यक्रम आमी अंडर कॉलेज असो राबयलो सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीचे भान दवरून. हेच्या फुडें आमी
पेडणे तालुक्यांसून प्रत्येक हायस्कुलांतले आनी हायर सेकंडरींतले पयले 3 विद्यार्थी गौरव करपाची ह्या कॉलेजीची प्रथा आसा. मागीर ते दूरचे इब्राहिमपूरचे हायस्कूल असल्यार जाता किंवा अणखण्याचे असल्यार जाता. आमी प्रत्येक हायस्कूलच्या तसेच प्रत्येक हायर सेकंडरीतले पयले 3 विद्यार्थी हे आमी हेरून हांगा आपयतात आणि एक गौरव करपाची पद्दत आम्ही गेली काही वर्षापासून अंमलात आणतात. हो गौरव करता असताना आम्ही त्यांच्या पालकांनाही आपयला. म्हाका खूप बरें दिसता हांव नजर मारून पळय म्हणजे गौरव मूर्ती ज्यो आसा ह्यो बहुतेक चडश्यो चलयो आसात. चले आसात पण थोडे कमी दिसतात. आणि विद्यार्थ्यां बरोबर जे पालक आयिल्ले आसा हाणें बहुतेक जणांनी आवय घडलेली आसा. त्यामुळे महिला म्हणजे सशक्तीकरण वगैरे जे विषय म्हणतात ते खऱ्या अर्थानं समाजात इम्प्लिमेंट झालेले दिसतात. तालुक्यातल्या सगळे हायस्कूलचे आणि सगळे हायर सेकंडरीच्या विद्यार्थ्यांनी एकठांय करपा फाटल्यान आमचो हेतू हो असो आसता की सगळे इन्स्टिट्यूशनांतल्या भुरग्यांनी एकामेकाक पळोवन घेवचे. स्कोर कसो आसा तांचो, दुसऱ्या इन्स्टिट्यूशनान स्कोर कसो आसा होय पळोवचो. आणि एकाच वयोगटातले सगळे विद्यार्थी those who have topped in various institutions, in various high schools or higher secondary, they meet each other. आणि फुडली ह्या राज्याचे किंवा ह्या तालुक्याचे भवितव्य हे खऱ्या अर्थान तांच्या हातात आसा. आणि म्हणून ह्या सगळ्यांच्या फाटीचेर एक अभिनंदनाची थाप आमच्या इन्स्टिट्यूशनाकडल्यान बसची अशा प्रकारचो प्रयत्न आम्ही करतात. अखेर समाजाचे भवितव्य हे कोणाच्या हातात आसता. फाल्यांचो समाज कसो घडटलो हो कोण ठरयता. फाल्यांचो समाज घडटलो हो आयचो विद्यार्थी ठरयता. आणि हांगा जर तालुक्यातली सगळी विद्यार्थ्यांची क्रीम आसा म्हणजे सगळ्यो खुर्च्यो ह्यो जितले विद्यार्थी येवचे आसा आनी पालक येवचे आसा तितलेच दवरलेले. आणि आय डोंट फायंड अ सिंगल चेअर वेकंट म्हणजे ऑलमोस्ट एव्हरीबडी इज प्रेझेंट विथ देअर पेरेंट्स. आणि दे हॅव टेकन दिस प्रोग्राम सिरियसली ओव्हर द इयर्स. हो कार्यक्रम हो जास्त यशस्वी जायत रावता. आमचे पत्रकार मित्र ताका बरी मायलेजूय दितात. आणि तो कार्यक्रम तुमचो केन्ना अशी चौकशी अनेक जण करतात हे पळोवन खूप बरें दिसता. समाज विद्यार्थ्यांसून जेन्ना घडटा अशें आमी म्हणटात म्हणजे बाब शिवानंद बाबान योग्य गोष्टीचेर हातोटी मारली. ताणें पालकांक म्हटलें एक शिकवणी दिली की जे विद्यार्थ्यांक आवडटा क्षेत्र त्याच क्षेत्रांत धाडा. जे क्षेत्र आवडटा थंयच वचपाक ताका एनकरेज करा. ताणें आनी एक गजाल सांगली की खंय भुरग्याची चुकय जाली समवेर फेल्युअर जालो जाल्यार डिप्रेशनाक वच्चे न्ही, भुरगे वच्चे न्ही आनी पालकूय वच्चे न्ही. कारण यशस्वी जगातले सगळे यशस्वी जी मानव आसात, यशस्वी पुरुष आसात, यशस्वी महिला आसात हे सगळे केन्ना ना केन्ना तरी अपयशी ठरलेले, फेल झाले. आणि म्हणून पालकांनी आपल्या भुरग्यांकडे सामके आत्मीयतेन पळयता आसतना ताच्या आवडी निवडी, ताची गोडी, ताची कुवत ह्यो सगळ्यो गोष्टी लक्षांत दवरून तांकां प्रोत्साहन दिवचे अशा प्रकारचे आवाहन ताणें केल्लें आसा. ताणें आवाहन केल्या नंतर हांवें आनी वेगळें आवाहन करप म्हाका योग्य दिसना. पूण म्हाका एकूच हांव सांगेन की ह्या तालुक्यांतली युवकांतली ही क्रीम आसा. त्यामुळे ह्या तालुक्याची फुडलें भवितव्य कितें आसतलें, शैक्षणिक क्षेत्र आसतलें तातूंत तुमीच लीड केल्ले करणारे आसतले, सामाजीक क्षेत्रांत तुमीच फुडें आसतले, इंडस्ट्रियल क्षेत्रांत तुमीच फुडें आसतले, सांस्कृतीक क्षेत्रांत तुमीच फुडें आसतले. आणि त्यामुळे ह्या तालुक्याची आणि पर्यायान राज्याची धुरा, राज्याची प्रगती ही घडोवपाची मोठी जबाबदारी तुमचेर आसा. आणि त्यामुळे ओके भुरगो शिकलो, प्रत्येकाक दिसता बरें शिकलो, बरी नोकरी किंवा बरे वेवसाय करचो, चार पयशे मेळोवचे आणि घरदार बरें करचें, आवय बापायक सांबाळचो, इतलेच आपली इच्छा सीमित आसची न्हय. वी आर स्पेशल. आम्ही खास भुरगे आसा. आम्ही खास मुद्दम ह्या कॉलेजीत हाडून आमचो गौरव केला आणि त्यामुळे आम्ही ओके यशस्वी जातलेच. आम्ही घरदार कुटुंबाचे नाव आवय बापायचे नाव वयर काडटलेच. पूण हे काडटा आसतना कुटुंबा बरोबरय समाजाक आमी कितें तरी देणे आसा. ज्या समाजासून आमी वयर आयल्यात, ज्या समाजासून वेगळ्या वेगळ्या गांवांतल्या भुरग्यांक एकठांय हाडून सामाजीक दृश्टिकोनातून ह्या कॉलेजीत योग्य वेळाचेर तुमच्या फाटीर थापड मारता, शाबासकी दिल्या. त्या समाजाकूय आमी देणे आसा आणि म्हणून जीवनात यशस्वी जाता आसतना खंय खंय जेन्ना संदी मेळटा दुसऱ्याक मदत करची, जो फाटीर उरला ताका हात दिवपाची, जो भुकेल्लो आसा ताका जेवण दिवपाची, जो शिक्षणा पासून वंचीत जाता ताची फी भरपाची, ताका युनिफॉर्म दिवपाची, ताची व्यवस्था लावपाची, ह्यो गोष्टी तुम्ही आमी सगळ्यांनीच करूंक जाय. एक आदर्श समाज निर्मिती जी म्हणटात ही तेतूनसूनच घडटा. आमचे पंतप्रधान जे सांगतात की हो देश महाशक्ती जावंक जाय आणि जे स्वप्न दवरलां ते स्वप्न एकट्यान दवरूंक जायना. आमच्या सगळ्यांच्यो भितर संविधा करूंक जाय. आमचे सगळ्यांचे भितर कॉन्ट्रिब्युशन आसूंक जाय आणि त्यामुळे हांव जो आसा तो म्हज्या आवय बापाय खातीर आसाच, म्हज्या घरा खातीर आसाच, पूण ताच्याय पलीकडे ह्या समाजा खातीर आसा हांव. आणि त्यामुळे म्हजी जी वाटचाल आसा ह्या वाटचालीक सामाजीक दृष्टिकोन दवरून म्हजी फुडली वाटचाल आसतली. गणपत पार्सेकर कॉलेज ऑफ एज्युकेशन जे शिक्षण निर्माण करता. आम्ही आमचे कडेन 12वी पर्यंत आसले, पूण आमी फुडें शिक्षण घेता आसतना, फुडले विस्तार करता आसतना वी प्रिफर्ड टू पुट अप अ कॉलेज फॉर टीचर्स. शिक्षण निर्माण करपा खातीर कॉलेज घालप अशें आमी दृष्टिकोन दवरून आदर्श शिक्षणाची निर्मिती, जे शिक्षक फुडल्या 5-10 वर्सांत गोंयच्या सगळ्या वाठारांत आसतले, गोंयच्या सगळ्या हायस्कूल हायर सेकंडरी कॉलेजांनी आसतले, हाच्या खातीर तांकां योग्य दृश्टी दिवप आणि योग्य दृष्टिकोन घेवन ताणें वचप. म्हणून आमी शिक्षणा बरोबरूय अन्य अनेक उपक्रम राबयतात ज्याचो उल्लेख जालो, वेगळ्या वेगळ्या वक्त्यांनी केलो. अजून 10 जाण आसात ते बेश्टे खुर्चेर बसलेले रावतले ते आनी उलोवचे ना, तुमी गैरसमज करून घेवं नाका. भाशणां खूब आसा म्हणून म्हाकाय थोडोसो उशीर कार्यक्रमाक जालो. बाब शिवानंद बाब तांच्या कंट्रोला भायर आसलेल्या गोश्टीक लागून उशिरा आयले. त्यामुळे म्हाकाय उलयता आसतना भान आसात. आमी जो प्रमुख कार्यक्रम आसात, ज्या कार्यक्रमा खातीर तुमी आयिल्ले आसात, ज्या कार्यक्रमाची तुमी सामकी अत्यंत वाट पळयत आसात, आमी वाट पळयत आसात. आमकां कोण कोण ते यशस्वी भुरगे, कोण कोण ती यशस्वी चलयो आणि तेंच्या जेंका शाबासकी दिवपाची आज आमकां संद ह्या कॉलेजीच्या माध्यमांतसून मेळिल्ली आसा. बाब शिवानंद बाब बहुतेक जाणांचो गौरव करतले. तुका परत एक फावट आयच्या दिसाच्यो शुभेच्छा दिता. ह्या कॉलेजीन तुम्ही आयले, एक शिस्तबद्ध कार्यक्रम उदळचेना म्हणून पळयलो. अत्यंत प्लॅन पद्दतीन असाच कार्यक्रम, पूण तुम्ही हांगा येवन त्या कार्यक्रमाचो दर्जो वाडयलो. तो अखेर पर्यंत तसोच दवरुया. बक्षीस वितरण थोडेशें लांब जाता, गौरव सोहळो थोडो लांब जातलो, पूण सादारण आयोजकांनी एका मिनटात 30 जाणांक केटर करप अशें सादारणपणे ठरयलां. त्यामुळे साधारण 45 ते 50 मिनिटांत हो कार्यक्रम सोंपतलो. परत एक फावट सगळ्यांचे अभिनंदन करत आसतनाच तुमच्या उर्वरित जीवनात आणि आत्मविश्वासपूर्वक तुम्ही पावलां मारची आणि एक आदर्श नागरिक विविध क्षेत्रांनी ज्या त्या क्षेत्रांनी वतले त्या त्या क्षेत्रांत तुमचो प्रभाव दिसतो, त्या त्या क्षेत्राचे तुम्ही नेतृत्व करते अशी अपेक्षा करता. आणि 2 शब्द आठवते.
Mathematics, pure sciences, applied sciences, arts and liberal arts. So as a matter of compulsion, she tried architecture. She liked it very much, and now she's an architect. So the reason I'm giving you an example is that do what you like, not because of somebody else suggest something. And in going forward, even if you make a mistake, have the courage to do a course correction. Because landing in the rock field throughout your life will be great. But even if you do a course correction later on in life, you lose a few years, but the rest of your life you'll enjoy what you're doing. So believe in yourself and do not let others define who you are. If you believe that you're doing the right thing, continue doing it. In school, many times, celebrate bar is a beer market. If you don't feel like having it, don't have it. Celebrate cigarette market. If you don't feel like having it, don't like it. Don't do it. Just don't get into any habits or any activity because the others are doing it. That's the way you develop your personality. That's the way you develop your strength of character. That's the way you develop your future. The other important thing is have dreams and work hard to realize them. None of the people who have achieved greatness were born great. Take anyone. What did they do? They believed in something and they pursued it. Whether it's somebody who innovated or discovered, any of the scientists who discovered, let's say, penicillin, for example. He was committed to, Fleming was committed to, the fact that he must discover an antibacterial. He went about, made mistakes, but finally he got the goal. In today's world, you have founders of Microsoft, you have Bezos, founder of Amazon. They all started small, made mistakes, but they believed in themselves and achieved what they have achieved today. The other thing is, don't give up. If you believe in what you're doing, stick to it. If you don't, if you give up at every failure or every brick wall that you come across, you will be a nobody. Mr. Parsekar here, Laxmikant, the struggles he went up to build this educational empire here. I've spoken to him, but from brick by brick he's getting it. Why is he getting it? Because he believed in it. Why is it useful? All of you are here who have partly benefited from his efforts. The other thing I would strongly emphasize is be imaginative and creative. There is no substitute for imagination or creativity. We are exporting large volumes of ore, iron to South Korea. And there's a big company, a Australian company there, known as POSCO, which is Harmal Iron and Steel. They came into the game much later after the Japanese are already established in themselves. And around 73 they came, where the Japanese industry was well established and very competitive, technologically well developed, way back from 1960s. So in 1973 when they set up, their chairman General Park, who believed that if Japanese can do it, we can do it better. So he set up this plant and today it's producing over 40 million tons. There are no natural resources of their own, they import everything. The one thing that struck me there, when I went there I've been there many times, but the first time I went there, their motto was, I'm saying this because there are no natural resources. The bought technology, the initial technology was transferred from Japan. They didn't have too many trained people because most of the youngsters were destroyed in the war. But I saw a hoarding there. What were they hoarding? Resources are limited. Creativity is not. So from that day onward, this has always struck me that creativity is something that you must bring into everything that you do in life. I'm sure your mother, when she cooks, she likes to innovate something, although there's a standard recipe for what she does. I'm sure you people today with all your cell phones, etc., are creative in what you do. But the creativity has to be channeled properly. If not channeled, it can, the hydrogen bomb can be used for, atomic energy can be used for making hydrogen bomb or making saving lives. So that's okay. Now I've got this across and off my chest. Let me greet my very old friend, Sri Laxmikant Parsekar, Chairman of the Society of the Mandal, former Chief Minister, a great educationist, Principal Natekar, Mr. Naik, Mr. Satardekar. The most important reason I'm here, my dear students who have taught the respective schools in the SSC and the higher secondary exams, and their parents, the teachers who made this happen, and ladies and gentlemen. I'm pretty old, so when I'm among youngsters, it makes me feel young. So I'm very happy, not that I accept too many invitations to address any public function, but I'm delighted to be amongst you because I then feel young and I feel nostalgic about my days when in 1968, from the time I'm in school, in 1968, at the age of 14, I passed my SSC exam. Young minds are always a challenge because I like to meet youngsters because they are the fountainhead of creativity and innovation. Normally, you have teachers to teach you, you have elders to guide you. I don't think I'm here to do anything like that. I'm here I would like only to share my experiences and my learnings from all these years. The learnings I've had from my teachers, from my parents, my teachers, my peers. So that's all I'm going to do. First and foremost, I believe that one must maintain one's integrity and values. As David Callahan has said, understand that whatever else may fail you, whatever bad luck or failure may befall you, your personal integrity is always in your hands and can never be taken from you. When I say this because around us we see a lot of negativity, a lot of criticism. You open a newspaper, you never see a happy event being reported. You switch on the TV channels, it's all about some violence there, some rape here, some rape there. So what I wish to tell you is, if one maintains one's values, and the values can be imbibed primarily by the behavior of the parents and what the teachers share with you. Mind you, a child spends more time in the school in the formative years, say, first standard to 10th standard, rather than with the parents. So in my opinion, it's the responsibility responsibility of the teachers and the parents to inculcate good values in the children and in the students. Because at the end of the day, you will always find that they may be a good person, maybe a rich person, but ultimately, people with integrity, people with honesty, people with a reputation are respected. And a reputation has to be built over a lifetime. It can't be built by just one incident or two incidences, but it can be rubbish in one incident. So you've got to really have a sense of character to make the right choice, however tempting the wrong choices. The other suggestion I have is for the students here, you should find your passion and do what you love. Unlike the student, the student who the principal Natekar said about, he came here because as a pastime for his first year. Well, he at least he admitted very clearly. But there was many times people, they select a career primarily because the parents or the peers force them to do it. I'll give you an example. My daughter, some years ago, many years ago, Swati, she stood first in Goa in the SSC board. And everybody, all the press came to her and said, Swati, what do you do next? Medicine. She said, no, you're a bright girl, why not medicine? She said, I don't like medicine. She said, what about engineering? She says, no, I don't like engineering. What do you like to do? She says, I'd like to do economics. And you were quite surprised. So here is an example. And then to take it forward, she went to America, and luckily, after 12th, she went to America. Luckily in the US, in the foundation 2 years, they are going to try different courses, different courses.